Hi, I'm Aishwarya and I'm doing a report on Hermite polynomial, Laguerre polynomial, moment of inertia matrix, and the use of Hamiltonian and Lagrangian mechanics to explain rocket dynamics. Before I explain Laguerre and Hermite polynomials, let me brief about what a polynomial sequence is. A polynomial sequence is a sequence of polynomials indexed by non-negative integers 0, 1, 2, etc. in which each index is equal to the degree of the corresponding polynomial. Polynomial sequences are a topic of interest in enumerative combinatorics, which deals with the number of ways that a certain pattern can be formed, algebraic combinatorics, which employs methods of abstract algebra in various combinatorial contexts, and conversely applies combinatorial techniques to problems in algebra, and applied mathematics, which is a combination of mathematical science and specialized knowledge. Polynomial sequences arise from various theories, some of them being physics and approximation theory, algebra and combinatorics, and statistics. Hermite polynomial belongs to the third category, statistics, whereas Laguerre polynomial comes from the first category, physics and approximation theory. Hermite polynomial. Hermite polynomials were defined by Laplace and studied in detail by Chebyshev. It was named later after Charles Hermite, who wrote on the polynomials in 1864 and was also the first to define multidimensional polynomials. There are two different ways of standardizing the Hermite polynomials. First, the probabilists of Hermite polynomials given by the following equation, and the physicists' Hermite polynomials given by the following equation. These two definitions are not exactly identical. Each one is a rescaling of the other. Hn of x is equal to 2 power n by 2 times Hen of x, root 2x, where Hn stands for physicists' polynomial, whereas He of n stands for probabilists' polynomial. Similarly, He of n times n of x is equal to 2 power minus n by 2 times Hn of x by root 2. Here we have the values of the first 6 probabilists' Hermite polynomials and a graph representing the same. Here we have the values of the first 6 physicists' Hermite polynomials and a graph to represent the same. Applications of Hermite polynomial. Hermite polynomial is applicable in probability, for example, Edgeworth series. Edgeworth series are series that approximate probability distribution in terms of its cumulants. The advantage of Edgeworth series is that the error is controlled so that it is a true asymptotic expansion. In the expansion of Edgeworth series, phi j of x is a term that represents jth derivative of phi of x and is given by minus 1 whole power j hj of x phi of x. Here, hj is the Hermite polynomial of order j. Combinatorics is another application of Hermite polynomial. Example, Appel sequence. An Appel sequence is any polynomial sequence satisfying the identity d by dx of Pn of x is equal to n times Pn minus 1 x. Hermite polynomial is one among the most notable Appel sequences. Numerical analysis, example Gaussian quadrature, is another application of Hermite polynomial. A Gaussian quadrature is an approximation of the definite integral of a function constructed to yield an exact result for polynomials of degree 2n minus 1 or less by a suitable choice of points xi and weights wi. In physics, eigenstates of quantum harmonic oscillator, which is the quantum mechanical analog to the classic harmonic oscillator, is an application of Hermite polynomial. Systems theory, example nonlinear operations on Gaussian noise, is also an application of Hermite polynomial. Laguerre polynomial. A Laguerre polynomial is a solution of Laguerre's equation, which is a second order linear differential equation xy double dash plus 1 minus x times y dash plus ny equals 0. Here we have the first 6 values of the Laguerre polynomial and a graph to represent the same. Applications of Laguerre polynomial. Laguerre polynomials arise in quantum mechanics in the radial part of the solution of Schrödinger equation for a one-electron atom. They also describe the static Wigner functions of oscillating systems in quantum mechanics in phase space. They further enter in the quantum mechanics of the Morse potential and of the 3D isotropic harmonic oscillator. What is moment of inertia? The moment of inertia of a rigid body is a tensor that determines the torque needed for a desired angular acceleration about a rotational axis. It depends on the body's mass distribution and axis chosen, with larger moments requiring more torque to change the body's rotation. For bodies constrained to rotate in a plane, it is sufficient to consider their moment of inertia about an axis perpendicular to the plane. For bodies free to rotate in 3 dimensions, their moments can be described by a symmetric 3x3 matrix. Each body has a set of mutually perpendicular principal axes for which this matrix is diagonal, and torques around the axis act independently of each other. The scalar moments of inertia appear as elements in a matrix when a system of particles is assembled into a rigid body that moves in 3D space. An important application of inertia matrix is the spinning top. Angular momentum L is given by minus summation I is equal to 1 to n mi delta Ri square omega, which can be represented as a square matrix IC omega, where IC is defined by minus summation 1 to n mi delta Ri square. IC is the symmetric inertia matrix of the rigid system of particles measured relative to the center of mass C. Applications of inertia matrix. The kinetic energy of the system can be formulated in terms of this inertia matrix and the center of mass of the system. Ek is equal to half omega dot Ic omega plus half mvc square. The inertia matrix appears in the application of Newton's second law to a rigid assembly of particles. Tau is equal to Ic alpha plus omega cross Ic omega. The rocket motion is a classical application of conservation of momentum. First, consider a rocket in the absence of gravity. It exhausts mass at the rate m dot is equal to dm by dt, m dot greater than 0. The exhaust gas is expelled at speed u as measured in rocket frame. We can find motion of the rocket by P of t is equal to P of t plus dt. mv is equal to m plus m dot dt into v plus dv minus m dot dt into v minus u. The first term, m plus m dot dt into v plus dv, is the rocket momentum after losing mass dm is equal to m dot dt less than 0 and gaining speed dv. The second term, m dot dt into v minus u, is the momentum of the expelled gas. Mass is minus m dot dt because m dot greater than 0. The gas is expelled at speed u in rocket frame, which is v minus u in fixed frame. On expanding, we get mv is equal to mv plus m dot v dt plus m dv minus m dot v dt plus m dot u dt. On simplifying, we get m dv is equal to minus m dot u dt. There are 3 unknowns in the above, m, v and t. We can eliminate t by expanding m dot dt is equal to dm by dt into dt, which is equal to dm. This gives us v is equal to v naught plus u log m naught by m. The final speed depends on the exhaust speed and the ratio of initial to final mass. Clearly, the less mass left over, the larger the final speed. Note that it does not matter how quickly you expel the mass. This is sensible, as the thing that sets the final momentum is the total momentum of the gas that has been expelled. The rate at which it was expelled is irrelevant. On using a multi-stage rocket, the speeds are all related by v1 is equal to v naught plus u log m naught by m, v2 is equal to v naught plus u log m naught ma divided by m1 m2. On repeating the problem again in the presence of a gravitational field and eliminating t in favor of m, we get v is equal to v naught minus gt plus u log m naught by m. We are making use of the fact that the mass loss is constant, so m naught minus m is equal to mod m dot t. we see that the solution is straightforward, same as the one in the absence of gravity, but with an additional deceleration term due to gravity. What is Lagrangian and Hamiltonian dynamics? It is an advanced formalism for studying various problems in mechanics. The Lagrangian techniques can provide a much cleaner way of solving some physical systems than Newtonian mechanics, in particular the inclusion of constraints on the motion. Lagrangian techniques allow postulation of Hamilton's principle of least action, which can be considered as an alternative to Newton's second law as the basis of mechanics. Symmetry under transformations is investigated and seen to lead to useful conserved quantities. The Hamiltonian formalism is introduced, which is useful for proving various important formal theorems in mechanics and historically was the starting point for quantum mechanics. The fundamental idea of Lagrangian approach to mechanics is to reformulate the equations of motions in terms of dynamic variables that describe the degrees of freedom, and thereby to incorporate constraint forces into the definition of the degrees of freedom rather than explicitly include them as forces in Newton's second law. Be careful to realize that the Lagrangian approach is not independent of Newton's second law. The derivation of D'Alembert's principle, the critical step in developing Lagrangian mechanics, relies directly on Newton's second law. Now we use Lagrangian and Hamiltonian to explain rocket dynamics. The advantage of Lagrangian formulation is that it avoids having to deal with vectors and forces directly. The quantity that's actually called the Lagrangian is the difference between kinetic and potential energy. Here, the kinetic energy is given by 1 by A times dp of dp by dt, which is equal to S by C, and potential P is equal to S by C. Here, mass m is not a constant. It is a rocket and mass is constantly being blasted out the back end. The Lagrangian equation for our case is I of nu t is equal to 2h nu cube by c square into 1 by e power h nu by kt minus 1. We are using a generalized force Q, which in this case happens to be the thrust itself. Via Newton's second law, the thrust is the rate of change of momentum of the rocket, and that's just the velocity of the rocket exhaust times the burn rate. We are representing it with x dot. On doing total derivative and simplifying 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q square by r square is equal to mv square by r, we get k is equal to q square by 8 pi epsilon 0 r, which is equal to 2.18 into 10 power minus 18 joule. Power P is equal to mu 0 q square a square by 6 pi c, which is equal to 4.68 into 10 power minus 8 watt. A is acceleration is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon 0 q square by m r square, which is equal to 9.05 into 10 power 22 meter per second square, and final velocity Vf is equal to minus V dash ln of mf by m naught minus g times m naught minus mf by m dot. Thank you.